Well, good morning. Welcome to Thoughts Can Change Your Life with me, Reverend Lee Wallach. Today, I want to talk about that song. Remember that song? I can't help falling in love with you. What is it about that song, that idea that I can't help falling in love with you? I'm going to take it from a very different perspective. I'm not going to take it from a romantic perspective because love is not romance. Romance is infatuation. But think about this. I look at the word love and I mean, for me, it means to accept myself as I am. If I'm self loving, I'm going to accept myself as I am. And every day, I uncover new things about me and I get the opportunity to accept myself. Every day, I have the opportunity to experiencing new things about my partner, Jean. And I have the opportunity to accept those. So every day of my life, every moment of my life is a calling for me to accept, a calling for me to love. And that impulse within us never stops, because if we do not accept, we go into judgment. And when we go into judgment, there tends to be a bunch of misery that comes with that. Nothing good happens from judgment. That's why they talk about that God, the infinite, is love. What does that mean? It means it's the observer. It means that there is no judgment. You've got this nonsense that religion teaches that God judges you. Well, how can God judge you if God's an all-loving God? To be all-loving means to have no judgment. Well, if you disobey God's commandments, you go to hell. Well, wait a second, who's judging you? God? Then God isn't love. But I truly believe that the infinite, I call it the infinite because it's not a supreme being. That's creating God in the image of humans. How can this, that created everything that exists and more than we can even imagine, ever emulate humans? But rather, maybe at the core of our being, we're made in the image of God, made in the image of a creator. We get to create our experience, and all of our lives we're getting to learn how to love, how to accept what is. What came to me in meditation this morning was this. When something happens to us, our job is to accept it. To deny it is rather foolish. It happened, so we can now accept it as it is. This is what happened. I accept it. Then we ask the question, is there anything I can do about it? If there's nothing I can do about something that happened, then it doesn't pay me, it doesn't benefit me to focus on it. No, let it go. Let it go. If there's something I can do about it, then I ask the question, is what I'm about to do in alignment with my top values, what I value most in life? If it is in alignment with something I value most in life, then I'll take action. If it's not in alignment with something I value most in life, I put it to the side, I'll delegate it, or unless I can find a reason that links to my highest values, I do nothing. I have made a decision that my life and the time I have while in human form is valuable. And I, and only I, get to choose what I do and how I respond. That makes me a creator. You see, we can't control everything that happens to us. There's too many moving parts. There's billions and billions of people, billions and billions of animals. There's billions and billions of planets, of stars, everything out there. It's all one energy and it's all impacting. And that energy is affecting us. And so while we think we can control what happens to us, no, we can't. But we can control how we respond to what happens to us. And that's why I told you before, look at what happened, ask the question. First off, accept that it happened, accept what is. Then ask, is there anything I can do about it? If there is something you can do about it, ask the question, is it in alignment with my highest values? If not, put it off. If it's not something you can do about it, you forget it. Take action on things that you can control and are in alignment with your highest values. Now you are a deliberate creator. And that, my friends, feels great because you're not wasting your time and you're involved with life from a perspective of being self-empowered. And that's really a big thing to understand. Most of the time, we do not feel self-empowered. Most of the time, almost everybody out there has a tremendous feeling of inadequacy. Or another way of saying that is a complete lack of self-worth. That's one of the single problems that most people have in demonstrating a whole new life is they don't feel worthy of the whole new life. Well, let me tell you, I'll look you in the eye and say, you're worthy of anything you can conceive. You just have to believe you're worthy. And you have to believe the possibility can happen. And you have to take action toward that possibility. That's my message for today. If you like it, share it. If you don't like it, think about it. My job is not to give you the truth. My job is to present questions and ideas for you to consider, because only you know what's true for you. Because in reality, my friends, truth is an opinion. Everything is made up in our minds. So you get to choose what is true for you and what's not. Until next time, make this your best day and know that I love, and every day I get to accept you more and more just like you are. Make it a great one. Aloha.